Welcome to me talking about
Ari Lennox
for 3 minutes.
A native of DC, Ari Lennox, real name Courtney Salter, is an artist bringing soul back to popular music. As the first female artist signed to Dreamville Records, she got a lot of attention from her EP in 2016. Her debut mixtape 5 Finger Discount was released in 2013, but she would re-release it in 2015. Her debut, Areography, would come out in 2013 as well. After working with Omen on his Elephant Eyes album in 2015, Lennox began working with J. Cole as a reference artist on some tracks for Rihanna, and she would go on to open for Cole on his For Your Eyes Only tour in 2017. Lennox would go on to release a handful of singles before dropping her debut album Shea Butter Baby in 2019, which would spawn singles Shea Butter Baby and BMO. The project simultaneously sounds familiar and completely new, tapping into sounds that many in our audience spent their entire childhood hearing. She would go on to release a remixed version of the project in 2020. From approximately March to December of 2019, Lennox would headline her own tour and participate in Lizzo's 'Cause I Love You Too tour. In 2020, Lennox would release another handful of singles, including If You Want Me to Stay with Anthony Ramos, and in 2021 she would release Pressure, the first single from her album Age, Sex, Location, which would become her first #1 single. Later she would release her second single from this project, Hoodie. Age, Sex, Location was released in September of 2022 with features from Lucky Daye, Chloe Bailey, and Summer Walker. The project is really like an updated version of Shea Butter Baby, as it hits on a number of the same themes but adds clarity and newfound wisdom. It's not just that Lennox shares a similar tonality to Erykah Badu that helped her secure a spot in soul and R&B history. It's the way that her music promotes frank honesty, much like the music of some of her contemporaries, SZA, Chloe, Jhené Aiko, and Summer Walker. When discussing her own artistry, she would say, "Sometimes women are put in this box where we're only supposed to talk about certain things. I want to be braver and riskier." I think people want to hear that kind of honesty and frankness. Lennox cites Mariah Carey, Erykah Badu, D'Angelo, Bilal, Whitney Houston, Aaliyah, Lauryn Hill, A-Marie, Ciara, SWV, Mary J. Blige, and soul singer Minnie Riperton, among many others. Check out my other breakdowns here. Bye.